Mary-Louise McLaws is an advisor to the World Health Organization. She joins me now from Sydney. Thanks for joining us on the program. First off, this mutation to coronavirus, what do you know about it?
Look, the authors are computational biologists, and they've looked at more than 6,000 coronaviruses given to them from around the world of information. And they've looked at it and they've said that it looks like this virus transitions to become more mutant. And then when they look at it by region, it would appear as if it hijacks the original virus out of Wuhan and spreads quite rapidly into the population. So you can have the original Wuhan virus plus this mutated virus that appears to be more infectious. So when they looked at it for the Italian area, it mutated very rapidly. And then they looked at Washington and in New York, and within a month, it had hijacked onto the original one and spread. And it would appear as if it is far more infectious. Whether it's far more dangerous and pathogenic is another thing. And of course, whether this has issues for developing a vaccine, one doesn't know yet. It's a bit too soon. But certainly it looks as if it's far more infectious than the original Wuhan virus.
Right. So are there chances of even further mutation, you think?
This is the worrying concern, that if it has already mutated to become much more infectious, which may account for why in the US they have such big numbers, and of course, blowouts in the epidemic curve in some countries, there is a possibility of it mutating again.
How difficult then does it make it to find a vaccine for COVID-19 if there are multiple strains and if this virus continues to mutate?
Look, it's a challenge for the vaccinologist to work around this, but of course they've worked around this with flu, where it mutates and becomes quite severe every few years. We normally get shifts or drifts. And when it drifts, it's okay because mostly the vaccine from the year before can protect us mostly. But when it shifts, it's that big mutation. And this is what could be of a concern here. But one reason why some vaccinologists have gone to the idea of looking at RNA, which carries the code of the virus, to develop an antibody response in our own human body, that may be the answer, using what's called messenger RNA.
Right. So do you think then, with this Pfizer starting vaccine clinical trials, do you think then the type of vaccine that we can expect will be similar to the flu vaccine, in which we get it annually and we kind of have to guess what kind of strain it will be that year?
Yes, that's right. So WHO laboratories work out in probabilities what will work best in the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere and modify the vaccine accordingly. Mind you, though, it could also, and I could be just wishful here, it could mutate so that it becomes so mild that we don't even notice it too much compared to, say, a flu-like illness, which, of course, rarely causes great complications. But that could be just me being hopeful. But yes, the vaccinologist will get a handle on this to tweak it every season.
All right, we'll leave it there. Mary-Louise McLaws, thank you again for spending your time with us.